The Independent Judicial Accountability Panel, IJAP, has made significant recommendations for electoral and judicial reforms in Nigeria, convened under the auspices of the CLEAP-Justice project of ActionAid Nigeria. This was disclosed at the panel's second session in Abuja, highlighting key issues affecting the country's judicial system. The panel, led by IJAP's chairman, Justice Owoade, who reviewed the recommendations from its inaugural meeting, noting that there has been no progress on the ECOWAS court judgment on the Lekki toll case. IJAP discussed the need to empower citizens to challenge electoral breaches, citing limitations on individual citizens' rights to hold institutions like INEC accountable.
Review of recommendations from IJAP's inaugural meeting. The panel notes that nothing has changed as regards the ECOWAS court judgment on the Lekki toll gate case, Obianiju Catering, Ude and others, and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. IJAP reiterates its call on relevant agencies to obey the judgment of the court. The need to empower citizens to challenge electoral breaches. The panel discussed the existing legal limitations on the rights of citizens to challenge electoral breaches, particularly as relates to issues of local standard in holding institutions such as INEC accountable for their actions and inactions. The panel recognizes that there are limitations for individual citizens in challenging electoral breaches. It also notes the consequences of unaddressed electoral infractions may ultimately lead to civil unrest and violence.
The panel also recommends amending the Constitution to accommodate class actions by citizens to challenge breaches of the Electoral Act and lapses in election conduct, ensuring transparency and accountability in Nigeria's judicial system and other issues affecting the country's electoral process.
Amendments of the Constitution to accommodate class actions by citizens to challenge breaches of the Electoral Act and lapses in the conduct of elections. 2. The need for citizens to be more involved in issues of judicial accountability and electoral breaches through initiatives such as Motion and City Act. The panel reflected on recent cases of political defections. IJAP is aware that courts will generally not interfere with the internal affairs of political parties. However, it notes that these incessant defections have become exceedingly disruptive of the democratic process, that the courts should be courageous in giving proper interpretation in cases arising from breaches of the constitutions of the political party.
IJAP has revealed that the recommendations aim to promote transparency, accountability, and integrity in Nigeria's judicial system, extending beyond electoral matters to encompass broader issues. The panel's revolution from a technical working group to a fully fledged panel supporting citizen actions towards judicial accountability marks a significant step towards reforming Nigeria's judiciary.